Good evening, everybody. My name is Jane Leach, and it's my pleasure to spend the next 30 to 40 minutes with you, taking you through a rather remarkable opportunity linked to a company called Forever. But before I do that, let me tell you a little bit about myself and how I came to be working alongside this incredible company. My background prior to Forever was in farming, large farm estate management, horses and sheep. And I had a great way of life, but like so many people in this world that we live in, I was busy making an income and making money for somebody else. And at the end of every month, I was always financially broke. And I went through a bit of a tough time with a divorce, and I had two little children. And I found myself at a crossroads in my life, recognizing the fact that there must be more to life than just the grind of the 9 to 5. And in farming, actually, it's probably 5 in the morning till 9, 10 at night. And I started looking around for something else to do, because I realized that if I wanted my life to change, then I had to change. I looked at all sorts of things. Nothing really resonated. And then a friend of mine gave me a call and talked to me about Forever. And I was super excited and very open to going to take a look at everything that this company had to offer. And that was over 20 years ago now. And my life has changed beyond all recognition. And I'm going to share a little bit of what's possible for you and how it's kind of worked for me, just so you can get a grasp on the potential as we go through this presentation. So welcome, sit back, relax, enjoy the information, and get curious as to how this works and how it could change your life. I think it's fair to say that we live in a really rapidly changing world. You know, everything seems to have changed since we had the pandemic. And if we look at the world that we live in right now, in this moment, we can see increases in every aspect of our daily life. Energy prices, food prices, mortgage rates. And what that means is that people's disposable income has actually dropped to an all-time low. In fact, people don't have disposable income like they used to have now. And I think that means that people's budgets are really, really badly stretched. You know, we know statistically that over 23 million people working in the UK have said their income is not enough at present for a comfortable lifestyle. And 9 million people in the UK need a second income. And 60% of those are looking for flexible working options. And that was me. When I first looked at this opportunity, I was looking for flexibility. I wanted something I could work around my existing commitments and also my children. I needed it to fit into the nooks and crannies, so I could, not have to give up something in order to do this, but fit it around in the nooks and crannies. So what are people looking for? You know, in this crazy world that we're living in right now, where there's no certainty, what are people looking for? Well, bottom line is more money. You know, I think it's fair to say that most people now are looking for more money. And that money is to give them security, peace of mind, maybe a little bit of extra money to enjoy some things in life rather than having to say no constantly to family, children, loved ones. But what are our options to make that second income, that flexible income? If you look at the most people's lives right now, they're pretty busy in their existing commitments. So what are our options? Well, we could go and retrain, and that was something I wanted to do initially. I'd always wanted to be a vet, and I did a lot of my own veterinary practice with the animals I was working with, especially at lambing time. But when I looked at retraining, it was a 7-year course to become a vet, and I just didn't have the luxury of that time, and also not being able to earn an income because I had 2 small children depending on me. So retraining for me wasn't necessarily an option. And for a lot of people, even if they do retrain, there's no guarantee they're going to get a considerable more amount of money as their paycheck. You could look at starting a traditional business. Again, that was something I looked at. That requires a lot of capital investment. More often than not, there's no support, there's no mentoring, there's no guidance. And we do know that sadly, over 80% of small businesses never quite make it past their 5-year holiday. You could look at franchising. Huge amount of capital investment nowadays to buy a very decent franchise. You don't own it. You have to pay the franchisor a certain amount of money every month. And normally at the end of 20 years, they take back the license. And when I looked at franchising, I thought that was a soulless opportunity to get focused on. You could look at e-commerce. You could look at hospitality. A lot of people are working part-time in restaurants and pubs and clubs. A lot of people have got second jobs doing driving and delivering. People that can are doing freelance writing and data entry. And of course, there's the picking and packing option. But all of these options typically only pay the minimum wage per hour, which is £9.50, thereabouts. And the challenge you've got with that, no matter how hard you work, you can't scale your income. And the one thing you need to look at if you're looking for a second income, an income that you want to build around your existing business, around your existing commitments, job, family, whatever, you need to find a business that you can scale. You can initially start part-time, and as you begin to build it, you've got scalability, not just here in the UK, but all around the globe. And that is where Forever comes in. And this is what I found all those years ago. And I have to say, I every single day thank my friend for thinking of me and asking me to go and have a look at the opportunity. So who are we? Who are Forever? Well, they're in the health and lifestyle business. And we are very proud to work with a phenomenal range of healthcare products. And we also help families build really strong lifestyles and incomes that support the needs of the lifestyle of the family. We're privately owned by one man and his family. And that means that we are not beholden to shareholders. We're not beholden to paying out investors. It is a privately owned company where they plow a huge amount of the profitability of the company back in to research, development, new products, and global expansion as well. We've been successfully trading over 40 years, and I'm super proud of that, to have been with a company that has started in the USA and now spans literally globally around the world. We're cash rich and debt free, and we're a multi-billion-dollar turnover company. We trade in over 160 countries. Now, I didn't really understand the potential or the power of that comment when I first looked at the opportunity. But trading in over 160 countries means that we don't have to just build on our doorstep. We have the opportunity to build an income, to build an income stream, multiple income streams in as many of the countries that we operate in as you see fit. Now, sometimes you will open up in those countries by design. You might have a friend or a colleague there or a relative there. You get chatting about the products, you get chatting about the opportunity. They get excited, they get involved, and you'll see a bit later, but the company pay you on the turnover of the business that is developing in that country. It could be that you enter another country through somebody else. And however it happens, it is one of the most powerful income opportunities to know that with this company, you can build multiple income streams that are going to come in literally every single month. And I've got a business in over 40 countries around the world now, which means every month I get paid from those countries. Now, some of them are quite small amounts of money, and some of them are very, very large amounts of money. And all I've done is share the products and the opportunity to everybody I meet and teach them to do the same. The success of Forever has been really simple. And I guess it's the simplicity of it that has allowed us to grow to billions of dollar turnover and to penetrate the globe. We do two things. We supply the products directly to our consumer. And this means that we cut out the middlemen that always take a large slice of the profitability. So we, as Forever business owners, deal directly with the company. We buy wholesale and we move on the products to our consumer at retail. And therefore, we make a handsome profit on the retailing of that product. Now, obviously, you only make a handsome profit if you look after your customer, you take care of them, and they come back to you time and time and time again. Now, the other part of the business is where we show the potential of the business. Now, as I said to you, many people, and some of you on this call tonight, are looking for a business opportunity, something that you can get stuck into where you can make some considerable income. So in sharing the potential of the business, then we build what we call a network of independent forever business owners. And the company will reward everybody that is building a business for their coaching and their mentoring and their business development, i.e. the turnover of the businesses that you develop. So if you combine the power of supplying product directly to a consumer and also working with a group of people and helping them build an income, then you have got a business that you can scale locally, nationally, and globally. Let's have a little look at the income areas, because I always say that the forever business model is a bit like a banquet table. There is something on offer for everybody, depending on what you need and what you're prepared to work for. Nowadays, I think it's fair to say that many people are looking for some extra income, maybe £200 to £400 per month. You know, that could help pay the bills, whether it be the phone bill, electricity bill, gas bill, oil bill, whatever it might be. But if you've got some money coming in on top of your existing commitments every single month, that helps with paying the bills. And it just takes the financial pressure off. You know, maybe give the kids a few treats, maybe have some money to buy the children some really nice gifts at Christmas and birthdays, etc. And this is a really powerful position on their marketing model, is this ability to earn some extra money. And what we do is, to earn that £200 to £400 per month extra money, we work primarily with the products. And what we're doing is we're retailing the products to our customers. And people say, well, who are our customers? And I just say, well, everybody. When I first started in Forever, I started out retailing and sharing the benefit of the products with my friends and family. I chatted to people at work. I chatted to people in the local community. When I started, we didn't have social media contacts, but definitely at the school gates and basically everywhere, really. I would just chat with people. And I used to ask a simple question. I used to say, how are you? And when you genuinely show an interest in people and ask how they are, they will engage and they will tell you how they're feeling. They could be a bit tired, a bit stressed, a bit run down, a bit achy. Whatever their feeling is, you listen to them and then you can offer them the opportunity to look at the Forever products, because the products are quite simply outstanding. And once you start using them, you'll never ever switch back to anything else again. They are that good, that unique. So £200 to £400 a month, we can teach you to do that literally in the next 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. It really is a very simple process we use to help you get products in front of people that you know. Now, the next area of income is what we call part-time income. This is somebody who's maybe a little bit more ambitious, maybe looking for a little bit more money, and maybe has got a bit more time commitment to give to developing that income. And this appeals to people that are looking for that £800 per month. Now, we're still working with the products. We're still looking after a handful of customers, and we're still sharing the products with, you know, the benefits of the product with everybody. However, what we're doing now is we're beginning to build a small team alongside our customers. We're beginning to show the opportunity to people who are like we are, looking for some extra money. And in doing so, we begin to build an income whereby we get paid for retailing the products and we get paid for developing a team and helping them retail the products as well. You know, and this kind of money helps with the mortgage. It helps with maybe home decorations, home fitments. Maybe you get to take the kids away on a nice weekend break. But, you know, this kind of money really does take the pressure off. And the beauty about this is literally within the next sort of 4 to 8 to 12 weeks, we could be helping you put this kind of money into your pocket. The next area of income is what we call replacement money, replacement income. And this was the income area that really captivated me when I first looked at the business. You know, I was very much at that crossroads, as I said, looking for change, looking for a different direction. I knew that if I carried on what I was doing, I was going to get exactly what I got. And what I got wasn't enough. It wasn't, certainly I wasn't living the life of my dreams. And therefore, I knew I had to change. I knew I had to embrace opportunity. I knew I had to think outside the box. And so when I saw this replacement income, I got really, really excited. Now, replacement income is where you work up to making £800 to £3,000 per month. And I can honestly say to you, when I first joined the company, I wasn't making anywhere near £3,000 a month in my full-time job. And I've been working in that sector for 16 years. And I wasn't making anywhere near £3,000 a month. So when I saw this, I thought, well, you know what? Clearly, it's an opportunity open to anybody who's prepared to work for it. And I looked into it, and all I needed to do was learn a few simple skill sets and then apply them and coach them on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And those skill sets are very simple. You learn to use the product. You learn to really get benefit from the product. You learn to share the products with as many people as possible. You learn to share the opportunity. You learn to build a team, and then you learn to teach that team how to do exactly what you've just done. Use the product, share the opportunity, and build a team. And so I have to say, this was the area of income I focused on. And you know, yes, I made the 200 to 400 a month, and yes, I progressed to the 400 to 800, but this was where I was really, really focused. And I have to say, within 16 weeks of joining Forever, I had got my first bonus check that was in the thousands rather than the hundreds. And I was really, really excited. And what that meant for me was I was able to pay off debt. I was able to go part-time in my job and focus more on this. We were able to book a really lovely holiday, and we just had no pressure anymore. There was no financial pressure. There was no worry about paying the bills. There was no concern about saying no to the children. We were able just to breathe and to enjoy all that the company had to offer. Now, who are our team? You're probably saying, well, look, I get the customer part of it. You know, we're looking for people that we can share the benefits of the product, but who do we share the opportunity with? Well, it's very simple. You know, people who are looking for a change of direction. And the one thing that we've noticed, certainly since the pandemic, is people's work-life balance needs have changed. People now want to be more in control of their own futures. They want to be working in a more flexible environment. They are wanting to build an income that they're in control of, not at the beck and the call of maybe a boss who can literally decide what their income is going to be. And that means that our lifestyle is dictated to by what a boss thinks we're worth. Whereas when we look at this business, we get paid what we're prepared to put in. So if we put the time and the effort in and we learn the skill sets, then there's no limit, there's no glass ceiling on where you can take yourself. And what I love about the business is it's so flexible. You know, as long as you've got a smartphone, you've got access to a computer, you can literally build a business anywhere. You're not, you know, tied to an office. You're not tied to a 9 to 5. You can literally build a business on the go, whether it be, you know, sitting in the playground with the kids while they're playing. You can be working on your phone. It's just so flexible. And that's what I really, really, really love about it. So our team, everybody who are like you, looking maybe for a change. Now, the next area of income is one that is really exciting. And this is what we call financial independence. And this is where we're building a wealth portfolio. We're also looking at building a legacy, a generational legacy business, because when you get to this stage, so many areas of the marketing model kick in to make it literally here for this generation, but there for generations to come. And all we're doing now is developing our leaders to create that residual income. And now you can earn incomes of £3,000 to £20,000 per month. And I know there'll be some of you on this call tonight going, £20,000 a month? Yeah, right. And I know that you're thinking that because that's what I thought when I first looked at the business. You see, £20,000 per month was challenging my mindset. I wasn't earning much more than that in a year, and somebody was challenging me and telling me I could earn it in a month. Now, I'm a healthy, open-minded skeptic, so I really wanted to find out how this was possible. And I delved into the marketing model. I got my questions answered, and I realized this is not a get-rich-quick. It's not an overnight instant income that you're going to build. It's progressive. And over the next sort of 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years, you know, getting up to this £20,000 a month is something that you have the capability to do, and the potential, because there's no glass ceiling with the Forever marketing model. Now, just to put this into context, you know, it took me 2 to 3 years to get to this kind of income. And I have to say, you know, it's been an incredible journey, and not without its ups and downs, and without its frustrations. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's been an incredible journey. And what I've learned and the person I've become on the journey has been an invaluable experience. And the reason that you can create these kind of incomes is because you're prepared to invest your time and your energy to help other people. And we have a saying in the business, and that is, if you help enough other people get what they want, then everything in turn will come to you. And people that are looking to build these kind of incomes, these are the kind of guys that want to have a totally free life. You know, maybe to travel, maybe to, you know, the couple you see on the screen on the left, they literally were teachers and IT consultants. They wanted to spend their time on their boat. The guys on the right, they wanted to spend their time traveling in their motorhome. And the beauty about this business is it allows you to do that while you're working. And that's what's so exciting about it. But more importantly, to create a financial independent lifestyle is priceless. To never ever have to worry again, to make sure that your home is in order, that your family is secure, to be able then maybe to do some good in the world. That is the most incredible feeling. On top of that, the company have incentives. The company really believe in investing in people, in you, in us. So they have what we call a Forever to Drive program, which means when you and your team do a certain turnover and over any 3 consecutive months, then you can access another area of income. And that adds up to around about £6,500 per year, which you can buy the car of your choice, or you can do something else. I remember quite clearly picking up my first brand new car after being in the company for just 8 months. And I remember it as if it were yesterday, a brand new Mercedes delivered to my home. I'd never had a brand new car in my life, and I'd never had a Mercedes in my life. At the time, I was driving a beaten up old Jeep that was full of sheepdogs and horse tack, and occasionally a few lambs. So when this car was delivered, it was overwhelming in many ways. And I just sat in it for 2 days, lavishing in the leather upholstery and the electric windows and the sound system and just the smell of a new car. So, you know, we've got people in the team that have bought yachts, have bought motorhomes, have bought tractors, have bought cars, have had extensions built, or have just invested it. It's your money. You can do whatever you like with it. Then we have the travel program, and this is where Forever really come into their own. They have not 1, but 2 travel opportunities every year. And these opportunities are fully paid for by the company. You get your flights, you get your hotels, you get your food, you get your entertainment, and you get up to $12,500 spending money. And this is where the company bring the globe together, all of those people that are qualified, and you get the finest training, coaching, and mentoring. You're part of the launch of new products. You get to mix with the owners and the VPs. You get to party. You get to have experiences that you probably would never have on your own time and money. And I have to tell you, they are life-changing travel events. And actually next week, I'm flying off to Bali for our spring travel incentive, which I can't wait to go to. And there's a lot of people going from the UK and around the world. And it really is an incredible opportunity to see the world, to get coached and mentored, and all at the expense of the company. Then they have another trip towards the end of the year. Again, it's a really, really phenomenal trip and a great experience. And this year it's going to be Thailand. So when you look at this, 2 trips a year that you can go on, you can take a significant other person with you. You can also, if you want to take your kids, you pay for them to go. But, you know, that means that the kids get to see the world as well. It's phenomenal. On top of that, we have what we call the Chairman's Bonus program. This is where the company put aside a proportion of the company's turnover each year, and they pay back checks to those people who have built a business in a certain way. And it really is incredible. Just to give you some idea, last year they gave away 23 million in one evening to all of the people from around the world that qualified. And it really is unbelievable the amounts of money that are given to people that have created businesses. And, you know, anywhere from 5, 10, 15,000 to 50,000 to 100,000 to 500,000 to 1 million to 1.5 million. It's just unbelievable. And, you know, all we do is use the product, share the opportunity, and teach others to do the same. So if you're excited about the potential of the marketing model and the incentives, as I was all those years ago, then please get back to the person who invited you here tonight and dig deep and find out a bit more. Now, it's all very well having an incredible marketing model. It's all very well having an incentive program. But what about the products that underpin all of that? Because if the products weren't amazing, then we wouldn't be able to access anything. And we are a world-leading company in health and wellness products. We are the world's largest grower of aloe. And I'm actually drinking my aloe tonight. Actually, you can see it on the screen. And I have to say, I hate missing a day without drinking my aloe. Aloe is quite incredible. We have all the relevant benchmarks against our products. We have the 60-day satisfaction guarantee. We've got the we don't test or test our products on animals. We're aloe certified. There are so many benchmarks against these products around the globe. It really is incredible. So our aloe is quite unique. I mean, being the largest grower of aloe in the world, it's quite fascinating to go to the plantations. And I can honestly say I was very privileged to go to the plantations a few years ago. Our largest plantation is in the Dominican Republic, where they've got over 5,000 acres of aloes growing at any one time, with thousands of acres being cultivated for replanting. All of our aloes are hand planted and they grow naturally. We don't use any herbicides, any pesticides, any artificial flavorings or colorings. We literally let our aloe grow as nature intended. Once they grow to full maturity, about 18 months to 2 years, the aloe outer leaf is hand harvested, it's filleted, it's the gel is extracted from the leaf and it's stabilized immediately. And once it's been stabilized, it's then tested. It goes through rigorous testing. And once it clears all the batch testing and the development unit are happy with it, it gets put into our aloe products and it gets packaged and sent around the world. And we are a vertically integrated company. We own everything. We own everything from the plantations, from the manufacturing, the research and development. We even own our own distribution hubs around the world as well. We are literally in control of everything. And I think that's been a large part of our success and growth around the world. So some of you may not know about aloe. I certainly had never heard about aloe when I first started with Forever. And I had to learn why it was so good. I think nowadays it's a buzzword and I think people are far more educated. But if you don't know anything about it, it's brilliant for supporting immune function. And immune function is part of it. It's very important in our bodies. If our immune system is strong, we have glowing skin, we have strong nails, shiny hair. And the second area that's really important, it's very good in the gut. Now, we all know if our gut is performing in the way it should, then we are well and healthy. So it's brilliant for gut health. And also it just promotes general health and well-being. And certainly, you know, if I miss a day or if I'm traveling and haven't got this with me and I miss 2 or 3 days, my body is crying out for it because, you know, it's almost like you're flooding your body with this nutritional drink that is just packed with goodness, and the body just sucks the nutrition from it, absorbs it, and you feel really, really well. So we've got a whole host of products. There are products for absolutely everybody. We've got nutritional products, which are absolutely superb. All of them are bioavailable, and a lot of the raw ingredients for the nutritional products we also grow ourselves. We've got sports and weight management. We've got 3 unique sports and weight management products, which are absolutely fantastic and, you know, really well, one of them's even supported by a Nobel Prize winner. We've got great skincare and we've got great daily care. We've also got 2 outstanding brand new products. We've got the Marine Collagen, which is taking the world by storm at the moment. And we've got what we call a DX4, which is a body balancing system. It just helps kind of reset the body and the mind and the spirit, and it just gets everything working well again. It really is an incredible, incredible product. And, you know, I got involved in the product because of this company, because of this one product. It's called Aloe Propolis Cream. It's aloe and it's bee propolis, which comes from the beehive. And this is really, really soothing. And it really is helpful if you've got any kind of skin irritation. And this is the product I used on my little boy. He had a really nasty skin condition. And I was blown away when it actually did what it said on the container. But, you know, if you think about the marketplace and if you look at what people are searching for at the moment, people are searching for immune supporting supplements, and we provide those in our nutritional sector. Vitamin D, the most sought after vitamin, we've got that. You know, and the vitamin and supplement market is worth 1.5 billion. The skincare market is worth 2.2 billion. And the weight management market is worth 470 billion. And we've got products that fit into those marketplaces beautifully. And, you know, they always say, if you're looking for a good business, you don't need to create a market. You need to supply to an outstanding dynamic marketplace. And that's what we do. And when people use our products, they come back time and time and time and time again. You know, it's interesting when you look at who are, you know, which sector are using our products. If you look at the Gen Z, you know, those are the age 25-year-olds and less. You know, their 3 priorities are technology, discount products, health, wellness, and fitness. If you look at the millennials, 26 to 41, their 3 products are self-care, eating out and entertainment, health, wellness, and fitness. If you look at Gen X, the 42 to 57-year-olds, they like to eat out and socialize. They want great skincare. And they want health, wellness, and fitness. And if you look at the baby boomers, when they like to drink good wine, they like to read good books, but they're really massively into health, wellness, and fitness. So our products aren't niche. They are for literally everybody. We say from little babies right the way through to the elderly, we've got something for absolutely everybody. So how do we get started in the business? You know, it's exciting, and I hope that my excitement, you kind of got a glimpse of that on the webinar tonight. How do we get started? And that was the question I asked my friend over 20 years ago. I said, look, super pumped about this, can see the potential. I don't totally understand it, but you know what? I'm going to learn as on the go. And he explained to me how to get started, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Forever are quite clever in the fact they've put together a starter pack for everybody to use to get started. It's called the Start Your Journey Pack. And it has a selection of products in it. Now, the selection of products are the top 10 products, and they're duplicated. So you've got products to use immediately to see the benefit and to begin to understand how powerful they are. And you've got products to retail out immediately, so you can get back about £140 worth of your investment immediately. So you've got products to use and products to retail quickly. And it's such a clever way that they've put the box together to enable you to invest and then get a return on that investment immediately, because that's what we're looking for. You know, return on investment and then pure profit. When you purchase your box, it's £199.75. It comes with a money back guarantee, and it immediately allows you to purchase products going forward at a 30% discount, and you can work up to 48%, which means that you've got a healthy profitability to put into your pocket when you begin to share the products with other people. You also get a global business license to trade in any one or all of the 160 countries, and that is invaluable. You also get a blueprint for success, and the blueprint for success is really important because you need to be able to get involved in the company, and with your mentor, with your coach, you need to be able immediately to plan your business based on sound principles, sound ethics, and activities that we know that work. You get your personal business coach and mentor. You get your own web store. Now, this in isolation is incredible, because if you were to start your own business and build a web store, it will cost you thousands. But in Forever, you get that as part of your initial investment. You're part of a hugely supportive community. And that's what I love about this business. You know, we all genuinely want each other to succeed. It's not like being in traditional business where it's a bit cutthroat and dog eat dog. And, you know, this is a business where we are genuinely wanting you to succeed, and we're there to help you do so. And you get access to online and printed support materials. We've got the most beautiful and very professional support materials to help you market your products and your opportunity anywhere. And all of this for £199 with a money back guarantee. Now, I want you to think about this for a moment. You know, £199, it is going to allow you to buy a box of products where you can immediately be in profit, and all of these other benefits, but will equally allow you to build a business that will have no glass ceiling, no limit on what you can earn, plus the potential for a car, plus the potential for 2 trips every year, plus the potential for a share in the company's profitability at the end of the year. I want you to think about that for a moment, because I think that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And I can honestly say to you that I invested in my business all those years ago. I got my box, I got it home, I put it on the kitchen table, and just for a minute I thought, oh my goodness, what have I done? What do I know about aloe? What do I know about these products? But very quickly I realized that I had made the best decision of my life. And, you know, Forever has gone on to change our life beyond recognition. You know, we now have a beautiful, beautiful barn conversion in the rolling hills of Monmouthshire. We have a second beautiful old 500-year-old farmhouse. We've got 50 acres of land, second home in the Mediterranean. We've got a safari lodge in Africa. We've got investments. We've got a charity in Malawi where we give back to those less fortunate. I've given my kids the best education. But the most important thing, which has been incredible, is I've helped hundreds, thousands of people, not just here in the UK, but around the world, build a life that's relevant to them as well. And that feels good, making a difference. And that's what it's all about, making a difference. Because when people look at our opportunity, they have a reason to get involved. And we call that the why. You know, it could be that you want to pay the school fees, which was, for me, I wanted my kids in private school. It could be that you want to, you need a new home. Your family's growing and you need a bigger home. It could be that you want to work flexibly so you can enjoy time with the children, because let's face it, you only get them once at the age they are today. And tomorrow it's a whole different ball game, and they grow and leave so quickly. It could be you need to pay off your debt. It could be that you need to top up your pension. It could be that you want personal growth and development. It could be that you're looking for balance, but whatever it is that you're looking for, then you need an opportunity. And Forever is the opportunity that's going to allow you to achieve all that is important in your life, provided that you are prepared to go to work. As I said to you earlier, this is an incredible opportunity and it gives you total control of your life, but it isn't a get rich quick. You have to learn a few skill sets and you have to implement them. They're not difficult, it's not rocket science, but you have to be consistent in your ability to apply those skill sets. And honestly, it is life-changing in the way it rewards you. So I've taken 39 minutes tonight to run past you an incredible company, an incredible opportunity, an incredible marketing model and incentive program, phenomenal products, and the opportunity is limitless. And, you know, in doing that, every time I present this opportunity, it excites me all over again. And I just am so grateful that my friend shared it with me all those years ago. So all we ask for you tonight, as we wrap up the evening, is to consider what we've shared with you. Because there's only one of 3 things that you can do. You can say, yep, love it, can't wait to get started. And if that is your answer, then get back to the person who invited you onto the call and get your questions answered. Come join us, because I promise you, this is a perfect time of the year and you've got all the help and support and limitless potential. You could say, not too certain at the moment, in which case that's fine. But while you're thinking about it, use the products, because these products are simply life-changing. And once you use the products, you go, you know what? I get it. I get what she was talking about now. Or it could be maybe, yeah, I'm really, really interested, but I've got a few questions. Get your questions answered and come and join us, because I'm going to say something now. This opportunity is too important for you to walk by it. It is a life-changing opportunity, a legacy opportunity, where you can build something of real value for right now, in the moment, and for the next generation and the next generation. So I hope tonight that I've excited you. I hope that you don't sleep a wink because you're thinking about the possibilities. But more importantly, I hope with all of my heart that you see what I saw and you come and join us and you start out on your journey in forever, because I promise you, you will not be sorry. It is quite simply incredible. So enjoy the rest of your evening. It's been a pleasure to share it with you. And I hope to meet you at some stage around the forever world, maybe in a live event. Take care, everybody, and get started with forever. Your life's going to change when you do. Good night.